What people need to understand is a war bonnet is something that's earned, like a Medal of Honor or a Purple Heart. You don't just wear it because I feel like doing this today. It's an insult to me and to us as a nation. I had to go up to a local bar, Second Chance Saloon, and call out the owners and the people who run the place, because they had all these pictures of this half-naked lady who was supposed to be an Indigenous woman. No, that's not us. We're not that. Okay, you've seen our Indigenous women here. They're beautiful. They don't walk around with half their stuff hanging out and expect to be treated like a respect. Now, let's talk about another issue in our community, the murdered and missing women in our community. Native American women are 97% more likely to be assaulted on their reservation by non-Native men. In 2016, over 5,000 cases were reported to the Department of Justice, and only 116 were investigated. And out of those 116, maybe 10 made it into the court system. But because of the way the laws are written in this country, a non-Native can go on a reservation, commit a crime, and leave and not be prosecuted. Because we, as Indigenous people, are considered a sovereign nation. Our laws don't apply to people who aren't from our tribes. There's only been one case since this country's been founded of a man who was charged with rape and sent to prison. And that's because he raped over 30 women on the Pine Ridge Reservation. 30 women, that's ridiculous. And I got something news for you. We as Indigenous men should have to start holding ourselves to a higher standard. Okay, we cannot allow the colonial way of thinking to dictate how we treat our women, because our women are supposed to be held to the highest regard. They are the givers of life. Without them, we cannot prosper. We cannot grow as a people. So everybody needs to understand what's going on when it comes to murdered and missing women. And the last thing I'm going to touch upon is what it means to be a warrior in our culture. I think Sitting Bull put it the best. It is easy to kill somebody or to fight. What it really means to be a warrior is a man that stands up for his community, who sacrifices what he has to better his people. That is what a warrior does. That is the definition of a warrior. I am here today to better my people, to educate everybody so that they understand what it means for us to be as Native Americans or Indigenous people of this continent. To fight, to kill each other, that's what this government wants us to do as people of color, to eliminate us so that we no longer exist because we are a threat to them. Remember, we as colored people outnumber the ruling class 10 to 1. Can you imagine what we could do if we come together as one people? African American, Native American, Asian Americans, white Americans, it makes no difference. We need to start thinking of each other as one nation under the Creator, as it states supposedly in the Constitution, which I have a whole other issue with, we won't get into today. But everybody's got to understand, we are still here. We are not your mascots. We are not your costumes. We are not your 1950 and 1940 old Western movies where John Wayne can kill a whole tribe with one 30-30 and one 6-shooter and never reload. Those days, no. If a Walt Disney production of Brer Rabbit and the Tar Baby can be taken off the screen, those should be too. If hanging a hangman's noose in a tree out front of here is considered racist, so should somebody be walking around with a headdress on, that they haven't earned those feathers. Every single one of those feathers in that headdress have to be earned by your deeds that you do for your people, not because it looks good on them. or I think this is cool. That's an insult. And the reservation that I come from, to give you for instance, you walk up to somebody in there and you say, "What's up, Redskin?" You're gonna get punched in the face. That's like somebody walking in the middle of an African American community and say, "What's up?" and using the N-word. I'd expect to get assaulted because I'm being ignorant. And ignorance is no longer an excuse for racism. Educate yourself. Know what it means to use these words and know where they come from. The dictionary defines redskin as a derogatory term, a racist term, but the NFL still allows it to exist today. The NFL was going to fine a player for having the words "man of God" on his bandana he was wearing on his head, but will allow Redskins to be seen every weekend on TV. Allow that logo to be posted everywhere in this state and the DC and Virginia. It's wrong. It shouldn't be done. And everybody needs to educate themselves, okay? The Jim Crow laws ended 50, 60 years ago. It's time to end the Washington football team name. It's time to start showing us as Indigenous people some respect. A month is great, but we should have this respect all the time. I hope, and thank you.
All right, everybody. So this is the end of all of our performances, storytelling, and any other experiences that we had in the front. However, we are still going to be here until 5 o'clock. Meaning, please walk around, take maybe another glance at some of the vendors and the awesome materials and heritage and culture that they're presenting, as well as there's more Navajo tacos in the cafeteria, and we still have the children's corner open. So we will still be going until 5 o'clock, but we will not be having any more shows in this area. So as our closing, I would love to thank all of our amazing volunteers, all the amazing vendors that decided to give their time and energy, as well as the audience for showing respect and being able to be in a space where we can all connect around something that really matters, which is all of our joint humanity. Special shout out to Marla for doing an amazing job on the audio visual, as well as our sound. Yolanda, thank you. And Shanta's not here. You want to thank Shanta? And Annie as well. I know she's somewhere around here. But thank you all, and have an amazing